I am Dr. Caitlin Wainscott, and I am the medical director of our pediatric hospitalist group. So, I kind of wanted to do something with my life that was in service to other people, that was going to make a difference. And I combined that with the fact that I just really enjoyed studying about the human body, and so decided that's kind of the direction I wanted to go. I'm actually a first-generation physician in my family. It was actually in my third year of medical school. I was doing my clinical rotations, and I was rotating in the pediatrics department, and honestly really loved it. But it was really my husband that kind of said, you're different doing this. I can just tell that you're really happy and this brings you a lot of joy. Honestly, kids are just awesome, and I feel so lucky that I get to work every day with kids. They have such a unique perspective on life. Kids are just naturally really resilient, and seeing them go through some really tough things and still be able to smile and dance is just really special to me. I love it here. I started here 4 years ago, and the big difference for me about working at Billings Clinic is the fact that it is physician-led. And what that means to me is that the people in leadership here, the people really running the show, are in the trenches, are involved in patient care first, and that's their #1 priority. As far as Montana goes, I am not from here, and came here for the first time about 6 months before we moved our family here. So it was definitely a really big change coming from Florida. One of the reasons I really wanted to come here is because I wanted to work in a place where I felt like I was really needed. I wanted to be a part of building a pediatrics department here so that we could bring world-class pediatric care to Montana. My parents always called me Cato Potato growing up because it rhymed, but I was always really tiny growing up, and so that kind of turned into Tater Tot. My dad still calls me Tater or Tater Tot, and actually my husband sometimes still calls me Potato, which is just kind of funny and endearing for me. Probably my favorite pastime is reading, something I didn't get to do for a lot of years through like med school residency, but I've gotten back into that, and I set a pretty high goal for myself for reading every year, which is just fun. But really, it's not even so much a goal to like push me. I think it's more to really give me the opportunity to pause and just do something for myself. I'm also kind of a national park nerd. It's a bucket list thing for me to see all the national parks in my life if I can. So every summer, my family, we try to plan a road trip and go see, check some national parks off the list. I personally sought out a place like this. I've done the whole children's hospital or, the big university-based center, and there's just something really special about working in a place like this where you really get to care for your patients. There's not a ton of overreach with a bunch of people telling you what to do as a hospitalist, but really, again, just feeling like what you do here matters. I mean, you are taking care of kids who need that care and who otherwise would have to go really far to get that. And so I personally am very passionate about being a community pediatric hospitalist. I think we just have the opportunity to really make a difference in people's lives and kids' lives in the community that we serve. What we get to do is just a really unique and special thing. Personally, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, and there are a lot of people that are in that boat, and for those people, I think it's the right, it's the right fit. But